I'm not gonna own a vape ever again. No.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, we have to start it off very, very
You have to be
sincerely, very, very seriously. I quit vaping, guys. Can't do it no more. You know,
you
I,
quit buying a vape, so it doesn't mean you can't partake anymore.
I will
But
vape if it's there, if somebody has it.
Mhm.
But like, come on, that's like maybe vaping one night a week, maybe even less than that, one night every 2 weeks. Because like, think about it though, comparatively, I was 10 years morning till night from the very moment I wake up to the moment that I go to sleep. Like that's badness, bro. And I really didn't feel any of the effects. But 10 years in, you get headaches for no fucking reason. There has to be a reason for this, right? So, yeah, we quit that shit.
Okay, shit, dude, that's good. You're thinking about your health.
I'm thinking about my well-being. Fuck my health, because literally, like having a headache just fucks my day up. I don't know about you, bro. Being hungover sucks. I don't think I have to tell you that, right? Like I think it's kind of common, right? I think it's
Yeah, wait, hold on.
God-given.
So
It's
are you
obvious.
are you hungover from this weekend? I'm more
No,
curious.
no. I wasn't hungover from this weekend.
Mhm.
And we had a good weekend. We missed you, by the way. You were sick. What the fuck was that?
Dude, I was just no, my body just gave out. I mean, look, you remember last weekend I told you like I shot the wedding, and like the passing week, like my back was like strained. Like
My back hurt.
my back hurt, and like I was literally just like sitting at work, and I was like, like I had to decompress my back. Still am trying to like decompress the top portion of it, but I feel like the muscles are good now. I just want to decompress that last portion. I feel like I'm gonna be like renewed. But yeah, man,
You have it on
no,
pulse. You have it on. You're a psycho. You have it on the hard setting.
really?
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
You have it on the highest setting. Pulse setting?
Huh?
Yeah. You could go regular setting. This is not like airflow only. If you increase this shit, it makes it fucking shoot a lot more.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
No. You got it rock here. Right here. This is like old man's grip. Pause.
Okay,
But yeah.
okay. All right. No, it's good. No, I'm learning stuff. But then again, I feel like this is also like my last one for a while, right? I don't really want to like continue partaking in it. It's like an oral
Don't
fixation.
copy me, bitch. Don't copy me, bitch. For real. I'm quitting. Nah. I get you. It's not really a really good habit. I'm not even sure if my brother's doing it. Jeff's doing it right now.
We are thinking about our well-being. I mean, again, I think this entire week was kind of like more focused week on me just kind of healing and just kind of like taking it easy. So that's basically it. Like, I think that's kind of this week wasn't as active as I feel like I've usually had in the past, like,
I didn't
few
work
weeks.
out as much this week too because I was hurting.
Shit, really?
Yeah, like I mean, with the incoming Gym Crush 2 back and me wanting to perform the best, it's not even
Shit, Gym Crush 2. Dude,
Fuck Gym Crush 2, man.
I still want to
There's
know the name of Gym Crush 2. This is going to be an ongoing thing.
I do as well.
This is a story arc. This is a story arc.
Well, we'll have to continue it as I go. I didn't even complete all of the highlights to do part 2 of it because there is another section of the story that we didn't release. Regardless of what I'm saying, I love my gym. Blink is the fucking best. There's not what I call distractions, but there are things called motivation. And motivation really, I swear to you, bro, sometimes I sit there and there's no motivation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm almost begging, like, I can only do 8. Like, Lord have mercy, only 8. And then all of a sudden motivation comes in the door and I'm doing 15, 16. I'm like, no, it's like, and that's my thing. The energy that they give me is a currency. You know what I'm saying? Where did this power, where did this energy come from if it's not for that? No, for real.
No. I'm laughing not as like, I'm trying to rag on you. That has nothing to do with it.
Of course not.
I just, again, when it comes to people and energy in general, I mean, I'm not going to go into the whole science bit of
Magnetic
it.
energy status.
But energy is transferable. Okay, energy is not created nor destroyed, but it is something that, again, gets transferred over. And you find motivation in people. You find motivation in dude.
I find motivation in beauty. That's what I find motivation in.
You find motivation, I think, for me, it's beauty's there for sure, but I feel like I find motivation in people that I connect with. That's the thing. I feel like that's what gets me like excited to do things and to actually learn things and explore the world and be around it.
So you didn't get to do anything this weekend? You missed out on Friday. Saturday,
I
you
know
took
you
it
hit me
easy.
up. I know you hit me up.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
That was like a kind of like a slow Saturday anyway. And then Sunday, you do anything crazy this
Nah,
morning?
dude.
No.
Again, this is it's crazy when I feel like you're always trying to do something and be active and make the most of your time and like this is one of those weeks in this year that I
You
felt
had to
like
pause
I
it.
had to pause, like
You
had
had
to
to take a
pause,
break.
like because my body was like telling me, dude, we can't keep on doing this. Like you have to like give us some time to relax a bit, or at least just just
Fuck
even
that.
no, we've always talked about like burning both sides of the candle, right? And I think I had got to the point where like I had,
We've been burning this bitch both sides of the candle for so
Yeah.
long, though. So it's like, usually when you do that for like a season or two. We've been doing that for like 5 fucking years.
I
That's
know,
like,
but I anticipate
down
that
a
this
little
week's
bit.
probably going to be one week where we're going to have like a bunch of stuff, and I'm looking
next
forward
week is
to
a bunch of stuff for you?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bro. Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Dual Cast. We're out here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us in the car once again. We make a little bit of improvements each and every time that we do this.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. This time, Don is going to look at the camera, okay? This time, bro. You
Okay,
cannot
no,
say shit to him now.
Yeah, no. I felt kind of bad when I was looking at that episode because I was doing a lot of ums and filler words, and I'm trying to be a lot better at speaking. I feel like I speak pretty decently, but watching that episode made me very conscious
You
about
cringe?
a little cringy. I mean, I'm not someone who particularly likes the sound of like my own voice. I do like talking with people. I like engaging with people, but kind of listening and watching that footage wasn't a bad thing. I didn't hate it at all. I'm not even trying to say that I wasn't fond of it, but I do think about how I speak and how I project myself and how I present myself, especially. And so looking at that, I was like, there's a lot of me just like and just like this and like kind of like fumbling with the microphone like this.
I mean, it was the first week and you didn't really know, and you're not like on the receiving end of actually like
it's a very
editing this bitch.
It's a different experience compared to like season 1 where we have
you could look at yourself the entire time.
I could look at myself the entire time, and then like I actually have like I kind of have a direction to look at. But when we were first talking about it, I was kind of just like speaking, looking here, looking there, thinking. I think
that's okay. It's natural,
you know?
but like as long as it's not like when we put the highlight and you're not staring. That's some type of shit.
So, but it's work in progress, and I'm glad to be here for like episode 2 for this podcast. But yeah, man. So what else has been new for you this week? I feel like you've had a little bit more activity than me, so I'm gonna
a little bit more only because you missed out on Friday.
Yeah,
but that's okay. You didn't really miss out too much.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a rooftop in K-Town, and I absolutely love K-Town. But I've been kind of filling myself in with like little mini improvements. I know nobody gives a fuck, but like, I've been getting my clothes, all of the clothes that I like, that I buy, I always get them tailored, right? I've been working a little bit more on my fragrance game, which maybe I'll talk about, probably not in this podcast, but the next episode when I get a shipment of some really good shit that my homegirl put me on. I'm so excited for it to come through because I think I found maybe the holy grail of like, instead of buying a $300 fragrance, which don't get me wrong, there is a complete difference when you buy it, the real thing, and you get a Fako, and then even though they smell the same, right? But from somebody who has bought multiple fragrances at like the full price and it not lasting as long as I want it to, I think whatever's going to be coming my way next week, oh my goodness, I think I have a tip for all men around this world, almost to the fact where I think the company should sponsor us. I'm dead ass serious. If it is as good as the ones that I purchased, man, they need to sponsor us quickly.
What brand are you feeling right now, or in terms of fragrances?
I'm loving right now Gucci Guilty for Men perfume from what do you call it, Matt on the Bachelor. Yeah. Holy shit, that shit has not left my brain, right?
I mean, we're at Roosevelt Field Mall, just even like looking at like the fragrances.
And no. The dupe that they have over there for Gucci Guilty Men perfume is fucking good. It's actually spot on.
Yeah,
but it doesn't stay as long as it was. When we hung out, Wendy had Wendy had a smell to her, and I was like, "What is this?" Right? And she says, "It's YSL Intense." But I'll tell you, It was from it was a dupe. It was a dupe, okay? But it was like a different type of oil dupe. I'm telling you, man, we hung out for at least 5 hours. From the moment I saw her, I smelled it. And from the moment she left, I smelled it once again. So it's like, if this could be legit in terms of making a first impression of the senses, in terms of smell, I think I got you guys covered. For real. For under $100, there is no fucking reason why any single man should not be using this. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yesterday night, I bought 3 of them. I bought Baccarat Rouge 540, which is like, that's like, a lot of people say that it's overplayed, but it's overplayed for a reason, right? I was not going to get Sauvage because I have the legit Sauvage, and the legit Sauvage actually lasts a while. Like, it's obnoxious. But it's not an everyday one. I got the oil version of Gucci Guilty for Men, right? And you know what? I told her, "What are you wearing?" And she told me YSL Intense, and I'm the type where I don't really believe that there's a men perfume, women perfume, unless it's like, come on, it's a little bit OD. Like, you're wearing strawberries only, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I got hers too. I had to buy it for myself. I was like, this is really good. Like,
damn, I gotta know what the smell is now.
I'm telling you.
All right.
My goodness. Oh, man. We went to go eat at a Korean fried chicken joint over there. And after that, we went to this rooftop. And Kelly always has like these like really conspicuous, like random hole in a wall rooftops that come out of nowhere. It was a really, really great time, I would have to say my favorite alcohol right now this season.
Okay.
Soju. We have to keep it simple. I know you're a tequila. I know sometimes we're a whiskey. But soju just goes down so easy and everyone participates. It's a lot more fun. Instead of doing 1 shot of tequila, everyone's going to do 4 shots of fucking juice. And it's barely even...
Soju creeps up on you, man.
I know.
Yeah, I think
know
soju
that.
and sake, I feel... Well, maybe sake to a lesser extent. But the soju is definitely something you can easily rally a whole bunch of people to take shots of. And
it's fun. It doesn't taste disgusting.
It doesn't taste disgusting, but it will creep up on you.
The ladies don't know until it's too late.
I think one time I was with my cousins.
That was a little bit rude.
We went through like 16 bottles of soju.
Speak up a little bit.
Yeah.
16 bottles of soju between how many people?
So let's see. 4, 5. There's like 6 of us. 6 or 7 of us. And we went through like 16 bottles of soju.
Fast. And it's delicious.
Yeah. And it's a popular favorite also for like karaoke, which again, take a bunch of that and you'll be able to like continue. You have the liquid courage to continue for the rest of the night. So yeah, man. Do you have a favorite flavor?
I have a flavor that I don't like to fuck with, and that's lychee. I know that's like many Asian people love that shit, but for real, it's just like a little too much for me. The lychee is like, it reminds me too much of like the Asian candy Jello bullshits that are like too sweet. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like the high chews?
No, the high chews are cool. I'm talking about it's like literal jelly. It's like a jelly candy.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Jello candy.
I got you. Took really this weekend to kind of just take care of myself. I think that's something that
if you had to. It was a really kind of annoying. Not that I want to talk about this any further, but it's like so many people said that they were going to go and didn't go. And so many people said that they weren't going to go and ended up showing up. So it was like chaos. Like I didn't even know what the fuck was going to happen next.
They didn't answer the party full, or like the party full wasn't properly populated?
No, I guess it just wasn't updated. It just wasn't. People were just like doing their thing and like, oh shit, it's actually Friday. There's nothing to do. It's actually nice out. The people are going to be at K-Town. Why not? What the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah, no, like when she sent out the particle, like I was like, oh man, I just woke up from like this nap. So I was like, all right, yeah, I won't be able to make it. I'm still feeling like my body's just like dead.
Yeah, got it.
You
gotta do what you gotta do.
But anyway, so this entire time there's actually 3 settings. There's a closed
off. There's off. Yeah.
There's off. There's
off, on,
and then there's
high.
Full blast.
Yeah.
Oh, this entire time I thought it was only 2.
Full blast. The fucked up thing is, I don't even want to touch that vape again right now because I feel like I have a headache coming on. I'm dead ass serious right now because of the vape. Like, not that secondhand is gonna get me fucked up. I'm just saying. Yeah.
But how's brunch today?
Brunch? Oh my god. Yeah, I took Shannon and the dog Action's birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So then we went to like this brunch shit in all the way in Long Island, and they're known for having dogs. It was really cool. I was just telling her it was like that's why people go to this thing. It's like going to it's like going to dinner and watching Jurassic Park at the same time. Like literally there's so many dogs interacting, and Action couldn't fucking calm the fuck down, dude. Like he was like, bro, relax. You're embarrassing us. What the fuck out here?
Well, speaking of Shannon, so she actually now recently started working in like my area.
I heard that you're seeing her. You didn't tell me. You're crazy. You didn't hear, bro. If I see your ex, I'm gonna let you know that I saw your ex.
No, she messaged me and I was just like, all right, yeah, I'll like come out just to like, grab coffee with you. And then like also she hit me up for lunch. But
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you about it today, basically.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
So
No, it's good. It's good.
but yeah, man, no, she's again like which if you're free, Thursdays, like I usually go out with like coworkers and
It's
trying to create like a big
I'm in
crew of
Long
people.
Island, bro. So I mean, I could get there if there's. I mean, Thursdays. I'm not opposed to it as long as like you guys start doing whatever you're gonna do on 7 or like. But I know like if people are already in the city, they're already there. So
Yeah.
people get out at 5, they're banging it out at 6.
Hmm.
So no, I get you. Of course.
Yeah, no, this is good. Like honestly, just kind of diving into it. But I feel like this is like a bummer of a week. I wasn't doing much per se, or at least I mean, again, catching up with certain people. But
You kind of have to get used to the being bored part.
Yeah,
Not every
basically,
week is gonna. I was telling Kelly a couple days ago. I was like, thank you so much for like actually spending your summer here. Because if it wasn't for you, like this summer would be so barren.
mhm.
Like not that, everyone's doing their own thing and they don't want. Not that they don't want to, but planning is a little bit more of a bitchy thing to do, and I get that. So, Kelly doing God's work and actually setting shit up, and hey, everyone else doing God's work for actually showing up. A lot of the people that showed up, I didn't think they were gonna. I honestly thought it was gonna be like only 4 motherfuckers coming out on Friday for real, because we already did what we did 2 weeks ago, right? Like who's gonna go again? Like
Right.
really? And now instead of it being in Flushing, we're in K Town. So it's like what? it might be a as I would say tougher ask.
That's the thing with particles.
Yeah.
It's like you'll have people who respond and you'll have people who are maybes. And there's always like, again, if we're going by like the
you
numbers,
have to do
right?
a party full.
Well, yeah, but like let's say you have 9 people who say yes, 2 may or may not come, and then plus whoever decides to come to like or put maybe, that's a plus or minus 3 from that, or most likely a plus 3 from that. So it's like a lot more.
I honestly think on the regular, it's maybes are more likely a no, and that's just how I believe it. Like the yeses are kind of maybes at the end of the day. Like there's maybe a chance they're gonna show up, but the maybes are kind of like a soft decline.
Yeah.
But this weekend was a flip of the script.
Remember last week when we had like the podcast?
It's fucking
and-
rain. Yeah.
No, there's a bunch of people who actually like were responding to like again the questionnaires that we were doing, or like like last week's question. Like one of my friends actually just like was listening to the podcast. And she's like, I really like the advice that you guys said. I mean, at first
They
she was,
typed that, or they told you to
she
your
messaged me
face?
directly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, dude, honestly,
Somebody that I know.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you later about it. But
Interesting.
again, no, dude, I was like, oh snap, that's awesome. And it was kind of nice because she was like, I'm cheering for you, Don. I'm like, that
Oh,
felt good. No, honestly, dude, last week's episode was really, really good. I mean, I didn't like particularly how I was talking.
I didn't like how high I was. I was so like, I was at 11, bitch. I was so excited.
Honestly, I mean, look, I always felt better that we were talking in person, right?
Yeah.
And so being here allows me to better orate myself. I still have a lot of filler words, a lot of ums and yes and stuff like that. But yeah, no, dude, last week, again, we got feedback. And yeah, to have more people also send in their questions, please send in your questions. I do like talking, and well, okay, I don't like hearing my voice, but I love talking to people and just giving some of my perspective about it. And, it's funny because like she was listening to it in real time and she said,
Oh wow.
oh, like, I'm not too sure how I feel about like,
She's
she
probably
wasn't
like, oh my god, Gabriel's such an annoying piece
yeah,
of
no,
fuck.
but then she listened to it. She's like, I retract my statement. You guys
Gabriel's
had
an
both
asshole.
good, like, no, like, I like both your insights on this. And I was like, oh,
That's the thing.
snap.
See, that's the thing about putting yourself out there. I don't know if it's because I've been sleeping so late, and I noticed that when I sleep really late, my mind goes into like very unhealthy zones.
What do you mean?
I think it's a normal thing when when they say like, all right, we have a big decision to make. just sleep on it, right? That's not a bullshit statement. That's like, don't fucking think about it all night. Sleep on it so then when you wake up in the morning, you make a better decision than the one that you make at night, right? So at night when I'm like thinking about it and I was thinking to myself like, oh my God, am I making myself look more attractive being here? Like really, really like ridiculous, stupid shit. Like, and don't get me wrong. Like, there's gonna be people out there who are like, okay, yeah, I don't really fuck with Gabe or I don't really fuck with Don or whatever. And I get that. That's
Shit,
totally
dude,
fine.
that sometimes racks my head. I'm just like, like I'm not trying to cater to everybody, but
Of course
at the same
not.
time, like if I'm like in a social environment with people who I know will like hang out with me or won't hang out with me, I'm still trying to keep like a good energy level, like trying to
Yeah.
be chill and everything. But
There's always. Go ahead.
no, and it's funny that you bring this up because as someone who thinks a lot and feels like he has
Oh
to
my-
be not reactionary, but always has to be very proactive about stuff, sometimes pumping the brakes is important. I think the past week, in addition to just kind of resting and relaxing, is just being able to pump the brakes a bit and be like, what am I like? What I want to do? Let me think about some things. I'll dive into that a little bit later, but yeah, just not always feeling like you have to jump on or respond to something or be on that. I mean, again,
Exactly. Yeah. I was
and-
like, let me not say what I want to say to Don right now because I know that I just quit vaping. I'm probably gonna be really annoyed. I'm annoyed at something that has nothing really, that it's not his fault. Like, and the thing that I wanted to say is if you're on a venture to really take a stand,
yeah,
right? Then ultimately you take a position. And in that, you attract the people who are attracted to your energy. And at the same time, you unattract the people opposite of that. So it's like, it's just very natural. Like the people who are not going to fuck with you are not going to fuck with you. But the people who are going to fuck with you are going to be able to find you in the first place. Because I'm thinking to myself, what's more attractive? Not saying anything and nobody knows?
Yeah.
Or actually going out there and risking that? You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I know.
I can't like get it properly right now. But it's like, if you're out dating somebody and they tell you, oh, just be you. They're saying just be you because that's really ultimately what you can do. If you are you, then you're showing them who you are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if they're really going to fuck with you, they really like you, then they know that rather than some other bullshit that you're trying to show up. And then when it really comes to it, you're really not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy for it, like, for it to get to your head.
Yeah.
No, because you're always calculating like, oh, I should probably do this, I should do that.
Mhm.
And especially when you're doing nothing. I mean, look, I'm the type of person that really gets sometimes conscious if I'm not doing something. It's like, oh, should I feel like I always have to be like active or taking care of something. And so, this kind of extends out to like, let's say barbecues or like, parties that we go to. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this extends out to like parties or barbecues that we go to where, again, I could be sitting down and drinking or like having some food, but I also like to be the guy who's like at the grill. So again,
Point being
of all this is that sometimes you don't have to always be active. You could just chill and you don't have to always be doing something.
Yeah.
Again, I think my reason for doing it is just wanting to feel like I'm doing something or feel like I'm purposeful,
Okay.
But I guess that's really my point. It's just not always having to respond or always have to be like have the answer immediately. That's something that I feel like, especially where I work or the field that I work in, there's always like a sense of like having an answer immediately. But then I've also learned over time that you just take your time to do the homework, take your time to chill, and then see what possibilities are out there. And then you decide to choose which one is the best course of action, But yeah, yeah, man. Again, it was kind of cool hearing people like chime in last week about that. It was like awesome, just having people tell me about that. And again, I'm privy to this whole deal of feeling like I think a lot and you need to take a step back. And I think this week's been kind of that for me, being able to take a step back and just deciding what's the next course of action for things. But let's get to the questionnaires. What we got?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for sending in your question. This question is from Anonymous. No name.
That's like a Bobby V song, Anonymous.
Is it? She goes, my boyfriend insists that we keep location sharing on at all times. Youch already. That's the first sentence. That's youch. He says it's for safety, like if something were to happen. Honestly, it feels less like protection and more like surveillance. Like the other day I went out for coffee and he texted me, oh, you went to the coffee for the third time again? That's fucking wild, right? Which is not the vibe. I got nothing to hide, but I don't love being tracked. Is this a healthy relationship move, or is he just controlling under the table?
How often?
I don't know what they spell that wrong. Is he just controlling under the table, under the label, sorry, of caring? Come on, Don.
I think at the base level, I mean, there's nuances to it. Like, how many times has he asked? Is he doing it every day or every hour?
We can only go by what she gave us.
Let me see what she's in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so, so you're at the cafe on third again.
Lift that head, bro. They want to see that head. Lift that head.
Nah, I don't think that's healthy, man. I mean, number one, we have a lot more technology to keep us, again, protected, if you would, right? This is under the guise of protection.
Oh, okay.
But, again, these things are also put in place to watch people in a way that, again, we've seen how social media can be used in a way that's kind of harmful.
And that's bad enough. That's social
bad enough.
media.
Like, again, like there are people like, again, influencers influencers out there, creators like us who people are just like keeping track of every single blessed moment, and so that's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. Like ultimately, I don't think it's healthy and I don't think it's good. And basically using it under the guise of like protection, I think is bullshit.
May I?
Yeah. You want me to read the question again?
No. It's okay. It's okay. How can I say this? Depending on the type of relationship that you have with your partner, right? Mm-hmm. It could be a safety thing. You can't deny that.
Fair.
That's a fair thing.
Fair.
In her situation specifically, 100% that's unhealthy.
Yeah.
All right. And even if it was healthy, let me tell you this, and I'll tell you a little mini story. I won't go 15 minutes on this one. But even if it was healthy, it's dangerous. When I was dating my ex, right, there was at one point in time where she gave me her location services, okay? And yes, it was very convenient. When she needed a pickup from the city, we would just have to press one button and navigation services worked amazingly, right? Super convenient. Excuse me. But eventually, the power that was literally in my hand, you don't really understand how strong it is until your mind wanders into dark spots. And I'm not the perfect guy. Nope, I don't think anybody is. That's why I say it's dangerous.
Yeah.
But when things get a little bit dicey, the fact that I can go to my phone and request, it's not even a request. If I want it, I will get your location because you shared it, dude.
Yeah.
It becomes a very, very unhealthy thing to the point where I was like, she's like, oh, did you cut off location services? I told her, you can always request it when I'm going to go pick you up or something.
Yeah.
But the fact that I have it brings up these dark things within me that make me want to use it for the wrong reasons. And that's not good. It's very unsexy. And I think when you give somebody too much power on anything, it's easily taken advantage of. Right?
It kind of reminds me of that episode of Black Mirror where they had the grains in their heads, and then that's a different form of control or tracking, of course, right?
It's in essence the same thing.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I feel like, let's say if you plan on having a night out with like the girls or the guys,
one-time things.
And you just like, oh, I might be out just in case, it gets a little crazy. We end up taking more shots, or this is where I'm going to be at.
Totally respect that.
Yeah, and it's like you have to have that dialogue. I want to put the location on just in case, but ultimately, I feel like that's a trust issue. Then it is just fundamentally a trust issue. Like if you feel like you got to track your significant other at all times, that's a problem, because then you should be able to trust their word. That I go by that. I feel like word, you being able to tell me something and holding to your word, I think carries more weight than anything. If I catch you doing something else, that's a different thing.
If you give me a reason to think it, yeah, and then
Yeah.
oh my god, just
But then
imagine how that's gonna
I
go.
feel like that perpetuates, again, a really bad cycle. And then, you're already talking about like these dark things that kind of go on your head. And now you're going to start acting on, emotions. And more importantly, I went over this last week, but it was like finding a reason to be angry with somebody. That you're now going to put on them something or be like, you know what, now I have a reason to be pissed off at you. And that's not good. That's not healthy. Like when you're having like, again, problems or issues with people, you don't want to attack them for the wrong reasons. You want to have you want to be addressing something that's relevant to the situation. So this just adds ammunition to like a fight that's about to happen.
Too much of anything is not a good thing. If
Yeah.
you want to do location services when need be, fine.
Yeah.
If you want to, anything in moderation, but the fact that you're going to do ongoing location services is another story. That's like, it's too much power. It's too much sugar. And then if you have too much sugar, you have diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Right? There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, parents do that. Parents do that to make sure their kids come like to and home from like school. So
to address homegirl's question.
Yeah.
Okay. About should this be a thing? Yes, it's a thing. Again, I'm sorry, for whatever reason, the ladies are the ones that keep on sending submissions and questions to us, and they have to ask us if there's something wrong with their relationship. And 2 out of 2 times, I would say there's something fucked up with their relationship. Okay. Not to sound like messed up about it, but oh man, you're going to have some guy texting you, oh, this is the 3rd time you're going to be going to the coffee shop? And what, bitch? I want coffee. And what? And what?
I mean, it just feels like it's a form of control. I mean, these past 2 questions have been something about like.
I'm gonna be like, this is the 3rd time you checked the location? You fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, it's
right?
crazy.
This is the 3rd time you checked the location?
Dude, back when I was in Panavision, I was having coffee like 4 times a day.
Of course, just regular
like,
shit.
I mean, at some point I realized that I was getting broke by like having a coffee, every day. So I had a coffee like maker at my desk. But again, that's a different story, basically, So
You can take it if you need.
yeah.
No, I think that was a very simple, what is it, submission, right?
Right.
This one's pretty more clear compared to last week's. But it's never good. Too much of anything, again, that's my standpoint on this whole thing. Too much of anything.
Well, let's take it up a level, right?
What?
If you were, I mean, obviously now you have this information, but let's say you were in that position where your significant other was like, I want to track you, how would you address this? How would you like kind of, again, nip this in the butt before it becomes something bad?
I'm just going to cut off location services without even saying anything.
Okay.
I think that sends a clear and quick verdict to it, because at the end of the day, if you're the one who feels skeezed out about it, if you're the one who feels like there's a problem with it, just nip this in the butt immediately. And, I'm not saying break up with this guy. Everyone has low moments and low times in their life.
Yeah.
But if you take away that power from him and he don't crash out, right? If he crashes out, then there's a problem. But if he doesn't crash out, then it gives him the opportunity to prove himself. Hey, this is a privilege, okay? This is a privilege that requires communication, honesty, understanding, trust.
Trust, I think, is a big
right?
one.
It's a huge one.
Trust is the huge part about this.
The big one about this, right?
Yeah.
You can only get my location services if those things are met. And if those things are not fulfilled, you don't deserve this power.
I like what you said, though. I mean,
Right?
because again, pulling the plug, but not asking for permission.
Yeah, because you know what they're going to do? They're going to feel low at one point. You're obviously going to talk to them about this a little bit, but don't say that you cut it off, right? But they're going to check your fucking location. They're going to feel low about it. And they're going to go, oh shit, cut off. Location service is not found. And that will be the true test. Because there's a possibility he's going to crash out. And you should almost welcome him crashing out to filter this guy out of your life or not. And if he proves himself to be good, right, then he can maybe have it back.
And also, you don't need his permission. Yeah, you don't need his permission to be able to turn this off.
No,
I mean, you have control
You
of
don't
your
even
life.
have to tell him.
You don't even have to tell him. He shouldn't be controlling you like that. I mean,
He's going to feel fucking ultra stupid when he checks.
Ultimately, I think this is like a bigger, if it gets worse, then I think there's trust issues. And that's a bigger thing altogether.
Oh, bro, there's already trust issues.
Oh, yeah, that's trust issues.
Already trust issues.
Yeah, but I mean, so what if it's the third time? I don't know. That's
It's just stupid what it is because it's not even worth to talk about how he decided to bring it up to you.
yeah.
He just doesn't trust you. He could have said it. He could have said it calmly. He obviously did it really, low value. He did it a little bit crash out ish. But yeah, man.
I don't know, man.
Thanks again for putting a relationship on the line in the hands of the dual cast. Come on.
I hope it works out for you guys. I mean,
Yo,
look,
you acting like it's over. It's over.
No, I feel like that's.
But
I mean, again, no,
it might be
no, no, it
over,
might be.
son.
No. Like the reason why I say that is because
That's not a good sign.
it's not a good sign. But also, we talk about the crash out, and it's like this is a good test. It's a good test of his fortitude, and if he's able. It's not brushing under the rug, but it's kind of reestablishing like boundaries here, right?
I'm a big believer that men should be tested in relationships.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I am a man, okay? And I know for a fact that and this is my true belief, okay? Now don't hate me on this shit right now. I think that in relationships, the modern relationship, the men has it hard. But I don't think that they don't deserve to have it hard. They do deserve to have it hard.
No,
right? That is the proving ground of this whole thing in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a man who's able to keep himself in check and control his emotions and not
Is a good man.
He's a good man. Again,
He's a
he
good
doesn't
man.
he is understanding. He's able to again just talk with you and be honest, but at the same time place trust in you. Like there should be no reason
He's
why.
a mature man.
Yeah.
He's a man that's ready.
Unless you're not telling me something where there's reason for him to be distrustful. But I personally think the guy's just being crazy right now.
Oh, you trying to say some shit that he may have saw. Yo, damn girl. I hope that's not the truth.
I hope that's not the case either. I hope that's not the case either.
I hope that's not the truth.
No.
Yo, no, I like that you brought that up. Girl, did you do some shit fucked up?
Dude, there's not enough information. I mean, look.
This is a one-sided story, of course.
No,
right?
dude, honestly,
Yeah.
again, I'm telling you, I was chatting up someone off Tinder back last year. And she was asking me I guess some questions. I'm like, did you
21 questions with a chick on Hinge?
Yeah, but then she
On
gave me
Tinder?
some interesting again, I think she's not over her ex. So she was telling me very similar stuff as this. And I'm like, yo,
Unmatch.
Yeah, no, at that point I was ready to unmatch. But I was like, let me see how far this rabbit
Unless she's hot.
goes.
Unless she's hot as fuck.
But I was like, all right, so what's the deal? Did you give him a reason to distrust you? But then, she was kind of hinting that she overreacted to certain things and vice versa. I'm like, so now she's a reason to kind of.
That's a red flag already, though.
Hey, look, yo, I mean, people cannot help how they react. I mean, look, we do our best. We have all the advice in the world, but at the same time, we cannot help how we feel. But it's important for us to be mindful of it. And when the critical moment happens, you don't crash out. I think that's the big thing is not crashing out. Don't.
The big point in this one specifically, don't crash out. But in a general blanket statement, if I may, a guy can crash out at any moment.
Of course.
He can crash out on the walk up. He can crash out on asking you out.
Yeah.
He can crash out on this bullshit. He can crash out after he get the ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, God. But yes, thanks again for sending your questions. We haven't made the official sheet list yet, but it will be, if it isn't already by the time this is on, it will be on our bio description links. So it will be there. We always try to make it so you give us some questions. I know there was a little bit of a little statement there at the very bottom, giving mad love to my skin. Thank you. I saw that. I know. Thank you, Valida. Shit, man. In 2 months, I just came back. I'm not sure if I even said this last week or not, but
No.
I went to a dermatologist last month, and there's a couple things that I wanted corrected on my skin.
Mhm.
Nothing to do with acne. Just a couple fucking hyperpigmentation parts on my face, right?
Okay.
That's has nothing to do with acne. But she prescribed me some shit, azelaic acid. Yo, get on this shit. This is the best. You're right. And then you could actually put it on your acne scars. Not that I have acne. Fuck you. Okay. But, dude, If somebody noticed, somebody noticed.
The clear skin.
Yeah,
Gabrielle.
it's so good. And then when I saw her again, when I walked in the room, when she walked in the room, I was like, Eugene, oh my God. She's like, you look so good. I was like, thank you, girl. Thank you. 2 months from now, we're going to get fillers in the under eye. All right. We got the skin lightened under the under eye. It's hollow now. So we have to get a syringe, 1 syringe only of fillers in the under eye to make it so I don't look too gaunt on my, a little bit. Come on, man. I had to do something about it because my barber, right? My barber says some shit. I just went to go get a haircut at like noon. And he's like, yo, are you okay? And that's when I knew I had a problem. Like, if this motherfucker is saying that I don't look good at noon, okay? Bet your ass I don't look good at 8 p.m.
Dude, do you not have sleep that night? That could have been it. Like, sometimes you just feel like the bags are heavier at like a certain time of night. Or day, rather.
I want to say that, but there's sometimes I have really, really good sleep and I still see it. So that's why I went to the dermatologist in the first place.
Yeah.
Guys, if there's things in your life, I think, this is a side note, but if there's things in your life that you want corrected, right now is the best time in order for you to address that. I honestly think it's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you look better. And when you look better, you perform better. And come on now. That's what I'm talking about, confidence.
No,
right?
dude, this reminds me again, like, so whenever I go to the Philippines, like, they actually have some pretty affordable, like, facials. So, like, help, like, take out the acne or, like, the dark spots.
A couple of my friends went over there.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
Stuff.
Like, it's a full, like, I mean, you spend the day, obviously, like, just having, like, your skin, like, kind of, like, exfoliated and everything kind of cleared out. But you look like a new person.
Dude, don't play. Don't act like girls don't notice it. Ladies, when you see the dudes... All right, you're single, right? And then you see you trying to scope out the men in the event that night, a friend of a friend. You're going to notice all the little bullshit about them. Does he smell good? Does he have a mole on his nose? Like, does he have a scar in the back of his ear? Lord have mercy, dude.
Dude, I get conscious of that too. Like, sometimes when, like, I have, like, a big acne scar, like, this one I think is fading away, but this one was, like, big for a big one.
When I'm doing the editing on this shit, your skin looks good. Looks better than mine.
Thank the Lord.
I'm telling you right now, because we went to this 4K, 2K bullshit, it's like everything is under the microscope now, right? Like, it's been tough out there.
Wait, well, we're higher resolution now compared to last season, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have people asking me, because it's always because we use the Pocket 3s. Whenever we use anything Pocket 3 related, for some reason, it's like of a quality that people online are not used to. It's really weird. Like, they'll DM me and be like, dude, what program did you use to get this? And I'm like, no, it's just the Pocket 3.
Is it, they like it because it's crispier or it's like higher resolution?
Oh yeah, it's crispier, it's higher resolution, it looks nicer. Don't get me wrong, season 1, all the highlights, I'm not mistaken, because of our circumstances, that shit was like 720. And we still looked good. But now
good
everything
cameras then, but also I think the Pocket 3
it was just like the setup with obs and all that bullshit. But guys, all right. As we wrap up, do we have anything good coming up for next week?
Karaoke.
Is that Friday?
Yeah.
K-Town? Are you hype?
Yeah.
Are you really hype?
Absolutely.
Are you practicing? You bust out the tea with the honey?
Yeah.
With a little bit of lemon? Get your fucking
yeah. Nah, dude. So I think one of the things that I like putting out there for like polls is like people's favorite songs for karaoke.
Okay.
I actually kept the list here one time because I was
let's have a little bit of fun since we're ending it right now. And I noticed what we could do and what we can't do. Right?
Yeah,
if you noticed, we haven't been using the music from directly on Instagram on top of our reels. We've been embedding them on there.
Yeah.
But
did this get flagged?
Nothing that we posted has gotten flagged.
Oh, okay, nice.
But just
nice,
know
nice.
that if we turn on music, there's a high chance we're not going to be able to do editing because there will be jump cuts and skips to the song.
Yeah.
But
I get that.
Karaoke's this Friday. What song are you putting on?
Dude, I always lean in towards like Backstreet Boy songs.
Bro, don't tell me. I want to hear it.
Yeah. But again, so I put this poll earlier this year, right?
Yeah.
And so a bunch of favorite songs from people is, all right, Ace of Base, The Sign.
And what the fuck is that?
I saw the sign and I opened up my eyes.
Don't get so self-conscious now. They want to hear you.
No, I can't hit those notes.
Okay.
Careless Whisper by George Michael.
That's a good one.
One of my friends, she's a rocker. She put Decode by Paramore, that song from like Twilight.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's a belter. All Coming Back with Celine Dion.
Of course.
Yeah, it's probably.
I belted. What do you call it, dude? The last time I quit vaping, I did notice one thing. I could sing really good if I'm not vaping, dude. You get me off vaping, and then my vocal cords are pristine. I sang.
Dude, you
My
always
Heart Will Go On.
You always sing good,
My
dude.
Heart Will Go On, Celine
Dude,
Dion.
like, look, I've literally my favorite thing in one of our karaoke events is that we wanted you to sing and you were just very coy, and then we finally got you to sing, and we all simultaneously got lower so we
I
could
hate
hear
that.
you.
Why? I don't like that. I always, and this is why this coming weekend, thank you for reminding me, I've picked a couple songs that I have a feeling won't get other. I just hate it when I start singing and other people don't sing.
What songs are you choosing?
I
You're
don't
not
know. I
choosing
think,
like
hard
Enter
shit.
Sandman.
No,
Like
no,
I know
no.
people who put that in there.
But
Metallica, which is
when I
cool,
was
not
singing,
June.
When I was singing My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion, like after the first verse, ain't nobody want to sing. I'm like, goddamn, like. Now I have to solo this shit. I gotta solo this shit. I think a good one that we can suggest, if you may put this on, Maria,
Okay.
West Side Story.
West Side Story.
Not West Side Story. What's the name of the fucking song? Maria.
I feel like when you bring up Maria, I think of
The DJ
Carlos
Khaled?
Santana.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, exactly that one.
Yeah. The DJ
Play
Khaled's technically a little different.
Yeah. Play that one just so we can hear it.
DJ Khaled one, or you want the original?
I want the
love
original. The original
yeah.
one is gonna be playing this Friday. No, this.
There you go. Maria.
It is Maria. Hell yeah. All right.
DJ Khaled.
This is hot shit right here.
I cannot listen to a DJ Khaled song.
No. This is not the DJ Khaled shit, but
version.
this.
Yeah, I like the old school.
Tell me not. This Friday, I bet your ass we're all gonna be singing this.
Absolutely. Well, there's gonna be this. So
It's not too crazy. It's not too
my friends
hard.
are also like really into Maroon 5. So there's gonna be some Maroon 5.
Is it the same people we went with before?
A couple of them are still in the West Coast, but like most of the same ones are gonna be here this Friday. And I want to invite a couple other people who are down.
Did you invite anyone already?
Not yet. So if this episode is up before this Friday,
Dude,
and you want to
I made
do
a
karaoke,
promise. New episodes every Monday at 9 a.m. guaranteed.
yeah.
So it will be up before
So
Friday.
if anybody wants to join us for karaoke, it's actually my friend's event, so I'm gonna ask for permission.
That's a loud speaker.
But if you guys want to come in for karaoke at K-Town, hit me up. We'll get you on deck, and we're gonna be singing again. We're gonna go through a whole catalog of music. Like, I think the one thing that me and my friend regretted the last time we did karaoke was that we didn't do any Maroon 5.
Easy.
Yeah,
That's easy shit. We were doing Maroon 5 when we first started doing karaoke.
Yeah, we did
Easy
Maroon 5.
shit.
Hold on. So, like I said, like just going through this karaoke poll quickly. Space Karaoke.
What else is on there?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, we talked about that already. We talked about that.
I feel bad because it's a staple, but I feel like it's been so overplayed.
It's just too long and too theatrical. Like, I would rather do fucking Let It Go Frozen than that.
I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston.
That's nice. That's fun. That's fun.
Backstreet Boys classic, I Want It That Way.
Yeah. That's a Dawn classic. Right? Anything Backstreet Boys and NSYNC is a Dawn go-to.
That is my choice. Those are like two of the ones in my back pocket.
And I think it's good because it doesn't have to be so. The more like musically difficult it is, right? The more difficult it is to sing, the less people end up singing it, and it's like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like, no one knows this shit.
No, yeah, that's why I feel like those are like easy. Like, I'm always about like having the crowd like involved, especially in like those open floor like karaoke spots. Mr. Brightside is also part of that. Eminem, Lose Yourself.
No, here's my thing. I hate any rapping. I hate any songs that have to do with rapping. Yeah. It's just, isn't it lame? And like, cause there's only going to be one guy that raps it for the most part.
I feel like there's a couple good ones, but I can't think of it at the top of my head. So I guess that is probably
Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
Really? Maybe Umbrella.
Yeah,
Umbrella's one that like people will sing because it's like everyone kind of knows it.
yeah. Shout out to like my cousins in the Philippines because like whenever we were doing karaoke a couple years back, they queued up a whole bunch of R&B songs, and Brian McKnight's songs were really heavy on the list.
You know, I was just talking to my friend about this, about like queuing songs.
Yeah.
Remember like the karaoke joints where you have to walk up to a wall and queue songs? That's the dumbest shit I've ever. No one wants to get up. They just want to sit the fuck down,
Yeah.
pass this thing. That's why I'm saying like we gotta queue. You could only, excuse me, you can only queue up all these good ass R&B songs,
Right.
if it facilitates it. But oh my god, I would love it. I would love me some Brian McKnight. I would love me some Casey and JoJo. I would love me some. Come on, that would be the best.
Yeah. So this is like my 2025 karaoke set list,
Bitch,
right?
you have it typed?
I wrote it
Give me
out.
that shit.
No, yeah, okay. So it's funny because like, you know, we talk about AI shit all the time, right? And so Spotify also created a karaoke list based off my music, which was pretty good.
Let
It
me
was-
see. Give me.
but here. You can take a look at this list and see where this fits. I mean, again, I'm just play testing it. I don't know if it's a bona fide
Hey,
list.
Mr. DJ.
Oh,
By
that's
who?
that's a Backstreet Boy song. That one's
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
a little bit like
People may not know
Yeah.
that. I know what you're talking about. Ignition by R. Kelly, of course.
yeah,
Shout out to R. Kelly, no disrespect, but like his music is timeless.
yeah,
Total Eclipse of the Heart. We all know this. It's all coming back. That's some Celine Dion.
yeah.
Tearing up my heart. Backstreet Boys or
NSYNC, yeah.
September. Burn, yo, Burn. I've noticed Usher, Burn, and Confessions Part 2 are amazing songs.
Some karaoke places like didn't have Burn though.
Yeah, I
I was a
know,
little
yeah.
disappointed
Which is a
about
little bit
that.
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
kinda-
yeah.
Kiss from a Rose is nice.
That's a very you'll get all the dudes singing it.
yeah.
Oh,
I hate
man.
all the small things. I hate.
Blink-182.
That's when I was growing up in high school, I wasn't like a punk rock Blink 182 fan. I was more like a G Unit fan. I was more like a
so-
Chris Brown fan. You know what I
I love
mean?
R&B, but I was a very emo like rocker guy.
Don't get me wrong. If
Yeah,
it
yeah.
plays, I'm not gonna act like I don't know it. It's
yeah.
in my brain.
Yeah.
But it's been embedded. End of the Road. Okay, that's like some Daisel shit. No disrespect.
Hey, time out. First off, okay, during my birthday last year, okay, I queued up 2 songs as like the, just the send off for all of us. Like it was like the last like 5 minutes in there. So I put up
Yeah.
End of the Road because I know everyone in that room listens to Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
And then Aerosmith.
Don't Want to Miss a Thing is the last
Don't
one
Wanna
on your
Miss-
list.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, yes, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing is the perfect ending song to karaoke, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And everyone's kind of belting out. Dude, like that room was pretty crazy when Don't Want to Miss a Thing came on.
Did they cut us off?
No,
was at a
we
different
finished
event.
it. We finished it.
That was a different
We,
event.
we got pretty
They
good.
cut
with
that shit off halfway, and I was like, I literally was like, boo this man. And they fucking trashed this bitch walking out who just turned it off for us. Man.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for it, and I actually am curious to hear other people's karaoke recommendations. We should
And my fragrances are coming in just in time. Get ready to get blasted. Your nose. Let's go. Get ready for somebody to go, oh my God, what are you wearing? Get fucked. Dude, I'm gonna proclaim this shit right now. If by next Friday during karaoke, not one person says that I smell good, we cannot be sponsored by oilperfumers.com, whatever the fuck that's called. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a poll to see like people's like I want to just get more people's like karaoke
Yeah.
catalog.
Dude, tap it on the dual cast, share it on yours, tag both of us so that
Yeah.
I can share it later. And just say, hey, we're going to karaoke. What song should we sing?
Yeah,
See what happens. See what we get through.
yeah. I'm excited for this week. Yeah, it's something that again I feel like gets. We've talked about karaoke this
It makes
summer.
me sad it's on a Friday.
Why? What day would you want it to be on? A Thursday? A
No,
Tuesday?
no.
A Saturday?
Yes, a Saturday ideally, but I noticed that if it's on a Saturday, I'll have more fun, but the next day I'd only have a Sunday. But if it's on a Friday, I'll have decent fun, but at least I have a Saturday pocketed. You know, and it's a little bit like
A
which
buffer?
one do you want? Which one do you want?
So,
right?
do you want more like weekend, or do you want more hype because it's a Saturday night? And
I
Saturday
believe the
night,
pinnacle of events always happen on a Saturday. You know, all great events happen on a Saturday. Not to say that Friday events are bad.
Mhm.
They're still good, but half the time the people who are going to go there are tired from work, and they use that as an excuse of like da da da
I
da
have a
da.
counterpoint to that also.
What?
Like, so Fridays, I find that people are already in the city.
Yes, yeah, I know. Hey, that's a good thing. That's a good thing
And
too as
so
well. You're
and
absolutely
then
right.
Saturdays, there are more likely for people to flake too. But at the same time, it can go both ways.
That's absolutely true. But how about for you? If you could choose the optimal day to go out, would it be a Friday or a Saturday, Don?
It'd probably be a Saturday because
Exactly.
like even though I do have like half days at work, sometimes if I'm home already, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go out.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
and then
just
like
tired,
you spend the entire morning and afternoon getting ready, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
No, but so again, I did say it goes both ways, but I do agree with you that if it's a Saturday, people are already relaxed, and if they went out the night before, they have a half a day to kind of get themselves together, and they'll be willing to go out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. All right,
We got exciting things coming up. Thanks again for listening. If you made it to the very end, you know that we love you. Don, what you gotta say? Look at that camera. Get it. Look at that camera getting close.
Continue sending us your questions. We love talking to you
We love
guys.
talking to you.
I mean, I love talking to Gabe, but we love talking to you guys. And eventually, I mean, I feel like this is something that I'm manifesting to the world. I'd like for there to be another person here who we could have like a fun conversation with
yes.
too.
We have to talk about that.
That's something that's going to be rolling all along. But
We'll talk about that.
yeah, no, just keep on sending your questions to us. Again, thank you for those who tune in and just like the reels and then just sending us your love and support. Yeah, man, I'm excited for like the next episode. And till then, we'll see you guys later.